The law of karma, remember this in your mind. Avoid the bad, do only good, purify your mind. When you die you'll go to heaven. You have to know, and you must know, life's in the cycle of samsara. There is no way to get away under the law of karma.
I have ordained for 23 rainy seasons. I was born at Thammaong district in Kongbori. I have 13 siblings. I am ninth. My mother is a Ratchaburi person. When she was 15 years old, my grandmother got her to work with her friend at Thammaong, Kongbori. It was the only way to have other look after her daughters. This was because my grandmother had lots of children, and because of her poverty, she sent her children out for work in different provinces. My mother was diligent, so her boss loved her like her own daughter. My father was Chinese from mainland China. He immigrated with his parents and settled in Kongbori since he was 5-year-old. He had been helping his family to grow tobacco. At that time, my father was 22 years old. My uncle saw my mother work hard. He had a matchmaker propose her. Once my father got married with my mother, he brought her to work at the tobacco farm of my uncle. All income would go into my uncle's pocket. He only gave my family very little income. We worked there not many years and moved out to lease the land to do farming and gardening. After working for some time, my father worried about his 3 children. He was afraid that they would not get into school. He then decided to move into market area and sell clothes in different places. While selling the clothes, he noticed the career as ice cream seller and sweetened ice from which they could make money. This was because no one sold this stuff in the market. Since then, he had continued this business for more than 20 years. My father died when he was 87 years old by emphysema and heart disease. My second brother was an honest man. He graduated 4th grade and worked as a carpenter making cupboard, table, and bed. He started with blue collar and started to do contractor work. He could support himself. He started to get ill at the age of 54, infected by virus in his brain. He was healed for a year, but then obsessed away when he was 55. My first brother, when he was 3, had an accident involving his foot. I did not know what caused him to have a wound. My father brought him to medical care center to clean up his wound for a day. Thereafter, he got it cleaned by himself. It had been almost 2 weeks and the wound had almost been cured. My brother became ill again and passed away. My sister told that he got tetanus. My 11th sister is younger than me by 2 years. She is neat and quit. She graduated with bachelor's degree in political science. She is now 46 years old. After graduating, she stayed with my 12th sister who was ice cream dealer. She however got into loss from this business and turned herself to do administrative work. She later resigned and got married and did the business with her husband. The business went bankrupt. She is now selling fruits at a gas station. Her husband sells ready-cooked food at another gas station. Currently, They do not have their own house. For me, I was naughty as a country child. I liked bird hunting, fishing and snake hitting with my friends. I, however, missed all targets and did not get them killed. When I was young, I was a good student and was placed in a room of smart students at my primary and secondary levels. Although I am a smart student, I always got sick from diseases. This was until my mother vowed with Buddha image at home, if my son is free or jaundice, I would let him ordain. Jaundice later disappeared and I did ordain at 18 years old. I started to like monk's life, but I needed to disrobe so that I could finish my degree. I sometimes got a job and was sometimes unemployed. During my unemployment period, I want to ordain with 3 main reasons as follows. 1. I cannot get the job I would like to do. 2. When I was 23, I had noticed that my hair started falling. I was surprised that I had hair loss because I had lots of hair when I was young. Once I had hair loss, I then realized that body was not everlasting and would be gradually deteriorating. Therefore, I would better ordain at this moment. 3. I learned insincerity from friends around me. It was like everyone deceived each other back and forth. I therefore decided to be ordained at the temple close to my house and had been ordained there for 12 years. After that, a senior monk and I helped the junior monk who was assigned to be an abbot to renovate the Huaynakarach temple until the temple is well known among lay people in the town nearby. During my entire monastic life, I have suffered from neck bone illness for 18 years from 3 major accidents as follow. The first time in 1987, I was doing yoga by lying on the back with both feet climbing up higher and higher on the wall until my neck bones were right angle with my body. While I was moving my heels upper and upper, I felt that my neck tendons were distorted and it really hurt 10 days after that. While I went for alms, both of my hands weakened. I then went to the doctor and x-ray and found that neck bones had compressed nerves. My doctor recommended me to do physical therapy. However, my pain did not get better, so the doctor told me to do physical therapy for another 10 days for the second time and for another 10 days for the third time. This time I worked with a new therapist. On that day, it was close to lunchtime. The new therapist was afraid that I would not have time for lunch, so he told me to pull my neck in lying position. He then adjusted the weight, which was normally suitable for back, to stretch out my neck bones. After I did that for 5 minutes, my back was very hot and numb. I then called the therapist to help me. The previous therapist who used to pull my neck saw that and was shocked. He immediately reduced the weight. My doctor prescribed me medicine for another 8 months until I had a new disease. It was gastritis. In my mind, I was thinking that I forgave him. This was because of my previous karma, so the therapist put too heavy weight. After that, my neck was stretched and was not strong as before. Another doctor diagnosed that my neck bones were stretched and tendons around the bone were loose. I had treatment for 6.5 months. The doctor said the neck had recovered but was not as strong as before, as I also noticed that my neck's muscle was contracted. When I turned, I had to turn my entire body. When I traveled by car, I had to put the cast around my neck. I also went to cure in 3 different hospitals until I recovered. The second time in 1998, I forgot to wear the cast around my neck while I was traveling by car. When I fell to sleep and my head was knocking, the pain stroke on my neck. The next morning, I went to the hospital and found that the neck bones compressed on the nerves again. The doctor treated the same way, that was to pull the neck and take medicine as long as 6 months. As a result of incurrent diseases, I turned to cure by Chinese herbal medicine. The third time, it happened in the end of 2005 while I was riding a hired motorcycle to go back to the temple. While the motorcycle was passing the train track, there was some disturbance and my neck bones crushed. Once I came back to the temple, I then had a fever and my health was deteriorating, so I turned to cure by Chinese herbal medicine and took herbal medicine until now. Question: What karma caused my father and mother have arranged marriage, and had to work in this uncle's tobacco farm with small amount of money? Where did my father go after he died? What does he want to tell his children? My father passed away at the age of 87. Now my mother is 84 years old. What merit has caused them to have long life? My mother often has stomachache. A doctor said she has ulcer. Is it true? What retribution caused this? How to solve this? What karma caused my third older sister to take care of my parents until now? What is a consequence of this merit? What karma caused my second elder brother died from virus infection in his brain? Where did he go after he died? My fifth elder brother passed away with tetanus when he was 3. What retribution caused this? Where is he now? What karma caused my 11th younger sister have high education with a degree, but very poor and have failure in whatever she does so that she has to sell fruits at a gas station and does not have her own home? How to resolve this retribution and have better living condition? What merit leads me to study well when I was young and have higher education than my sibling? Did I recover from jaundice because my mother made a wish with Lord Buddha statue that after I recovered, I would ordain to be a novice monk? If not, what is the cause? What merit leads me to be in monkshood for as long as 23 years? What do I have to be most careful about in order to continue ordination for a lifetime? What karma caused me to have 3 accidents that affected my neck bones? Are all of them from the same retribution? How to resolve this retribution? Are there any chances for me to recover from my neck bone illness? What merit caused senior and junior monk who are principal of the temple accrue merit together with me at the present? Have I, my senior and my junior monks ever pursued perfection with Laung Phaw? Let's listen to Dream and Dream. I closed my eyes, dreamed and woke up with these answers. When you tell anybody the story like a tale, it will make anyone know more about retribution, law of karma. Your father and your mother have arranged marriage because both of them were born in agricultural society and they did the same thing to their grandchildren. Also in past life, they both used to be husband and wife before. He had to work in his uncle's tobacco farm and received small amount of money because he did offer very little generosity in the past and he did not support relatives well enough, so he was like this in this life. After your father died, he becomes general earth-spirited. He has received merits you dedicated to him, mainly from your ordination merit, which helps him to close a way to unfortunate realms. He had not accused merit much when he was alive, so he would like all children accrue lots of merits because he knows that life after death needs only merits. All his children should dedicate merit to him often. Your parents have long life because of their merit from distribution of medicines to their neighbors in past life. Your mother has regular stomachache as she has an ulcer, as the doctor said. This disease is a result from her killing karma both in the past and the present took action. To resolve this, she should be treated for her symptoms because she is old, as well as she has to regularly accrue all merit from generosity, precept observance and meditation. Your third older sister has taken care of your parents until now because of your parents' merit that they took care of their parents so that they have their children take care of them very well. This is new merit for your sister. She will have her children and grandchildren take care of her. She will face only prosperity and no depressions because of her gratefulness. Even if she has retributions that make her life suffering, there will be someone taking care of her. Your second older brother died from virus infection in his brain because of his karma in past lives. He used to raise animal for sale, and did not look after them well, that is, letting them living under no roof and dying from diseases, and then sold their meat. The buyers were ill and died after eating these infectious meats. After he died, he was around for a while and reborn as a human not so long before now. Your fifth older brother died from tetanus when he was 3 years old because of his past karma. The past life, when he was born in agricultural society, He liked to kill animals' babies for food and hunt animals as well as kill them with poison-coated arrows. Although your 11th younger sister has high education but she is poor and always has losses no matter what investment she does, so that she has to be a fruit seller in a gas station and has never had her own home, as she has merit in supporting education but she was stingy in the past life and did not offer generosity. So she does not have enough merit to have success in any walk of life. To resolve, she has to regularly accrue lots of merits, that is generosity, precept observance, and meditation, as well as make wishes every time she accrues merits to have success in life and work and have her own home. You studied very well when you were young, and have higher education than your sibling because you love to learn, and also have the merit from supporting education more than others. You were ill from jaundice because of your karma in past life. You used to be a boxer who liked to practice punching since childhood, liked to kick dogs, cats in your houses until they were bruised. However, you can recover because of merit from looking after your ill sibling and friends, mainly from past ordination merits with supplement from your moms with making. You can be in monkshood for 23 years because you used to ordain for lifetime in the past lives, and this ordination plan follow you. If you want to ordain for lifetime in this life, you just have to be determined that you will not disrobe. You have to be careful of health. You had 3 accidents on your neck bones because of the past karma when you were a boxer. You like to kick the neck of your competitor until your competitor was injured and the injury lasted for a lifetime. To resolve this, you have to regularly accrue merits and often dedicate merits to the people you have mistreated. Senior and junior monks who are principal of the temple have accrued merit together with you at the present because you all used to be ordained together and were fellow Dhammafarers. All you used to pursue perfection with the Dhammakaya community. But you were ordained with our community more than the 2 venerable ones. You were responsible for spreading Dhamma, but you left our community because of resentment from conflicts with someone in our community. Since we have met each other in this life, thus you must try to pursue perfection in all merits with fullest efforts. Make a wish to follow our community to Tusita, 4th level of heaven, in the special merit zone, and never stray away from our community.